Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Coaching from the Couch. This is your weekly DC Sports edition. And tonight it's a little different, as you all can see, because we're starting at 7 and not 7:30. And the reason we are starting at 7 and not 7:30 is, can you guess it? Can you guess why Coaching from the Couch is starting 30 minutes earlier today? Anybody? Starting a whole 30 minutes early because there's a football game to be played this evening. I already see folks checking in. And I got your comment up here, Cameron Mingo. Hello to you too. And you are so amped for Washington football. Listen, you have absolutely got to tag your DC sports loving family and friends. I do have a couple of updates. Listen, if you know a Mystics fan and you know a Wizards fan, you want them to join this conversation because I absolutely do, because it's only right. I know it's preseason. I know there's a game at 7:30, but I absolutely have an update, Mystics and Wizards update, that I wanted to share. It's very important. So make sure you're tagging your favorite Mystics and Wizards fans, and you absolutely want to tag in your favorite Washington football fans, because we're going to get into it. The majority of this show will absolutely be Washington football talk. I know you all are getting a lot of Washington football out of CWall Sports and Entertainment right now. As you know, we go live and do training camp updates. Listen, we're going to do the training. We're going to still do all of the updates. Listen, but before we even get started, okay, y'all got to say hello to Mama Waller. Y'all say hello to Mama Waller. Damon, I see that you are here. And absolutely what Joy has in the chat, don't forget to tag your DMV sports fans and friends. You absolutely want to tap in your friends for certain, because we got plenty updates as usual. Like Joy said, make sure you are sharing this show because you got to get all of the conversation in. You want the conversation to be live. You can always watch it later. But of course, isn't it always fun and super dope when you can talk through it all live? Absolutely. So listen, I know that everybody is absolutely getting ready for the game. But like I said, I got a Mystics update. I do have a Mystics update. Where are my Elena Deladon fans? It was such a pleasure earlier this week. Mystics fans, Elena Deladon fans, Elena spent some time with the media earlier this week. And absolutely, we had a great time talking to her. And what I love here, and can't listen, I'm so excited about football tonight. Maybe it definitely exactly what Cameron is saying. We got to do this because it's a ritual. It's a ritual. And this week is no different. You already know I got to back up on Elena, back up on the Mystics, because exactly what Cameron just shared. Listen, when is there a dull moment in DC sports? You tell me. We already know the answer. That would be never. Never. This week is no different. Nothing has changed, right? Absolutely never a dull moment whatsoever. We got to say what's up to Mazdak, CWall Chaplain. Listen, we're going to do all the announcements first because we're going to ride this thing right into 7:30. We got to say what's up to Mazdak, y'all. And everybody take a moment to wish CWall Sports and Entertainment Chaplain Mazdak Merrick a very happy birthday. His birthday is tomorrow. So I want to get this out now at the beginning, because by the time the show ends, I'm just going to be all over the place, excited about everything. Can you all drop a happy birthday to Mazdak Merrick, most amazing person, in the chat? It's tomorrow. But I said, wait a minute, let me get this out of the way, because this is going to be a lot. I see the Washington football team fans checking in. Listen, I see a very special Mystics fan, Kayla, checking in. Definitely, absolutely have a Mystics update. Got a quick Wizards update. And then it's all Washington football up until then. Okay, so listen. Let me go back to the story I was telling about Alina Deladon before I got carried away, because y'all know that happens to me sometimes. Anyway, listen. So Alina Deladon met with the media earlier this week. It was such a pleasure to see her. She seems to be doing well. She seems to be doing happy. She's out there back on the court. She's back at practice. Washington Post Kareem Copeland asked Alina a question about how she's feeling, how she's doing, and I absolutely want to share with you all her response.
How do you feel responding to that?
Well, first of all, it's been mentally incredible just to be back with my teammates and competing again. It has been quite a long road, and I don't think you realize how much you miss it until you're actually back in it. And it's like, my goodness, this has just been so refreshing to get moments on court with my team again. So that has been awesome. Also, I have incredible people who found me and monitoring my way back. I've never been in a situation where it's going to be a return to play buildup like this, but that's what occurs after 2 back surgeries and still dealing with some things. So I'm grateful for those people, because I'm like, take the leash off, here I come. I'm having so much fun. I want to do more. But obviously we need to take it practice by practice, day by day still. I still don't have a date where I can tell you, like, yes, I will be playing on this day. Like, that's not what I'm going to do. It's not what my people are going to do. We're not going to box me in for something like that, because truly it is still day by day. Am I doing more and more each day? Yes. Some days, am I doing the same thing I did the day before to see how I can handle this type of load? Yes. But it has been amazing to play basketball again.
Listen, I wanted to share that with you all, because I know there's been a lot of questions about when Alina Deladon is coming back. And here's the thing, like she just told you, there's no timetable. Okay, there's no timetable, but I wanted you all to hear it directly from Alina. Listen, I asked too. We all want to know. She just told you. No timetable, absolutely no timetable. So that's my Mystics update. Of course, there's always more going on with the Mystics. They'll be back in play next week. So more to come. We'll see what happens. But we're wishing her well. She seems to be doing great in a very happy space. So that is always a delight to see from players. Wizards fans, listen, y'all. I know you want to get to the Washington football team. I do too. But I have to do what's right per the show. This is your weekly update on DC Sports. Wizards fans, really quick. Wizards fans, check in, please. If you are here, check in. Listen, I learned something new this week. You know, there was media conferences with Spencer Dinwiddie, KCP, Kyle Kuzma. And let me tell you something. I had no idea that KCP and Bradley Beal were like best friends. I'm supposed to know these things, and I didn't know. I was kind of shocked. Here's what KCP said at the top of his presser with media that I thought was very, very interesting.
I think it's a great feeling for me, you know, as far as like me and Brad, you know, he's one of my close friends, my best friend. You know, we been knowing each other since we was 15. So, that relationship is already there, and it's gonna be fun just to, just play with a friend, and also just be living in DC, right? Where he's at, and then Spencer, just to get the opportunity to play with him like that I didn't get in Detroit, and then just seeing him grow over the years, his season that he had in Brooklyn, I'm excited.
Listen, I said, well, that was news to me. And I felt like I had to share that specifically for Randall Thomas, who I'm going to call him out right here and right now. Randall Thomas, diehard Wizards fan, but he's also an Eagles fan, okay? So y'all got to look out for him in the chat. Things might get a little spicy in the chat when the Washington football team has to go up against the Eagles, but we always welcome Randall all week long, any week, especially when we're talking about the Wizards, because we are on the same page with that. So thank you for joining us. Absolutely. Really quick, Tyrone, I see your comment here about loving Dinwiddie's demeanor. Hey, listen, we only saw him on the Zoom screen, but he seems like a super cool guy. I kind of enjoyed it. I said, well, hey, he's cool with me. I liked him. He seems nice. He seems like a very, very nice person. So we'll find out soon if he is. Now, how many more minutes we got? 17 more minutes. Is my math correct? 17 more minutes until guess what happens? Guess what is about to transpire? Football will be on all of our TV screens, everybody. Check in, Washington football fans. You've been checking in the whole entire time because I know you just couldn't wait. That's really why you're here, for the Washington football team conversation. Check in, like, love emoji, Washington football team fans. Listen, let's hop right on into it. I see folks are checking in. Bridget, I see you. Damon, I see you again. Like Joy is saying, now's the time to tag a friend for the Washington football team conversation. You might want to get them on here. And I see you, David. Listen, you're not late. You are right on time. So check this out. Here we go. Been standing because it was stuff all over the place. Found one list. Here's everybody who's not playing tonight for the Washington football team. Montez Sweat is dealing with the illness. Casey Toohill has been dealing with a toe injury. Matt Ioannidis, we know that Matt Ioannidis has slowly been coming back into the fold with practices and everything. He will not be playing. Offensive tackle Rick Leonard is out. We know that Kyle Allen, he's there. He was warming up. Maybe the ankle is feeling better, but he's listed to be out. We know David Sharp is still on the COVID list. Pup, Curtis Samuel, Greg Stroman. Listen, it's okay. It's preseason, right? It's preseason. And of course, everyone says, okay, absolutely not supposed to take preseason too seriously. But I would like to share that this year, they better take it seriously. I'm here to tell you, everybody is fighting for a roster spot. That's how they're acting. They're actually taking this so seriously. And this is a message that you all want to hear, fans. You absolutely want to take it seriously for certain. Nobody's too comfortable. You can't be too comfortable. I see your comment, Damon, that you wanted to see Curtis. Is going to be a bit. He has that lingering injury, so more to come there. Hopefully he progresses. Coach Rivera does not seem to be concerned at all. He says, hey, Curtis knows the system. He knows what's happening here. It's better to have him healed and ready to go for the season. He doesn't seem concerned at all. Now, of course, he could just be telling us that and not really mean it. He could be worried, but right now, doesn't seem like he's that worried. Doesn't seem like he's that worried at all. Now, I ask this question all the time. And I asked it on Tuesday during the training camp update. But I'm going to ask it here again. I'm going to ask you all, who are you looking for? Who do you want to see tonight? Because listen, y'all, we're down to 3 preseason games, right? This one and the next one. If you want a spot, you got to shoot your shot. Really, seriously. It has to be on and pop. You have to be on point. Again, I shared this in the training camp update on Tuesday. Coach Ron Rivera is simple. He's being simple about it. He's really using this as a time to evaluate the guys, evaluate them. It is absolutely imperative for these guys to do the little things right. You don't have to, no big splashes, right? No. It's not necessarily about that. But I already see the comments coming in. Randall, shout out to the 85 South Fan Club Washington football team. You're looking for Diami Brown. I see your comment as well, Cameron. Listen, Joy is sharing something right here in the chat. We should see something from the QBs tonight. You'll definitely see quite a bit of Taylor Heineke. I think there's going to be quite a bit of Taylor Heineke. I think even Fitzpatrick is going to play for a bit, but it's going to be a lot of Taylor Heineke. TJ Taylor. It's like I talked you up, even though I was talking about Taylor Heineke. AGG, listen, Antonio Gandy Golden absolutely has something to prove. I was sharing on a podcast earlier this week with my good folks from the urban sports scene about, AGG that didn't have the season that everyone anticipated, not even himself last year, right? A bit of a disappointment because of the injuries and everything. Fighting for a roster spot. Absolutely fighting for a roster spot. I think that, again, keeping in mind the little things. Now is not the time for Cam Sims to be dropping footballs. It's not the time for that. He needs to catch the footballs if he would like to be considered for a spot on the team. It's a little thing. It's not a big thing. It's a little thing. The communication. No miscommunications in the secondary, okay? We don't want to see the miscommunications in the secondary. We want to see cohesiveness in the secondary. We want to see that everybody knows where they're supposed to be. It's the little things. It's just the little things. Make the tackle. Hey, there's somebody with the football. What? Guess I should tackle him. Yes, you should. Make the tackle. Don't wait for it. Make the play. The little things, the absolute little things. Bridget has it here in her comment. Catch the ball. Catch the ball. Joy is saying something here that is key, but I want to jump to David Hood's comment here first. Steven Sims, let's talk about it. Yes, somebody fighting for a roster spot. Did not have a strong year last year. We've been continuously talking about this, right? Make the play. Catch the football. These are things that are so key and important because the energy is there. There is an absolute sense of urgency that needs to be addressed, and that people are already looking. Everyone knows everybody's not gonna make the cut. They're not. But there's some guys that we have not heard of at all who have something to prove. Absolutely. Joy is saying it here. Need to see something from special teams too. That has been a consistent kind of womp area for this team for a very long time. Absolutely. Because see, hey, here's the thing. And I'm glad that Joy brought this up about special teams. It's so important. It's key. If you can at least make yourself useful on special teams, you can absolutely earn you a spot on the roster because you have shown that you can be beneficial in other areas. I'm here to tell you, I'm going to bring his name up again. Cam Sims. That is how Cam Sims is you looked up and he was back on the roster. Why? Because he would get cut. They would bring him back on the practice squad. Yes, sure, somebody would get hurt, but guess what? He found ways to make himself useful on special teams. Then when he was given the opportunity, he was able to show up and prove and catch the ball during the game. Listen, this is not the time for a lot of drops, people. It's not. It's something, everybody has something to prove. Next man up all the time. I haven't heard anybody say anything about the linebacker position. I know that's something that Mazdak has been talking about on multiple of these shows. The linebackers, it was a gap there, an area where the team needed to improve. I know folks have their eyes on Jamin Davis. Listen, I'm excited. I was talking real excited at first. Then I got calm. And now I'm just like, hey, it's here. It's here. I would be interested in knowing what's going on with Montez Sweat. And I hope he feels better soon. I absolutely do. But now is the time. Hey, listen, everybody. If you want to get into the mode of coaching and what it feels like to really evaluate, get your pen. Get your pen. Listen, let me tell y'all. Actually, this is one of my journals. This is my CWall journal. I have like 3 journals that I keep. This is my CWall journal, okay? But trust and believe that in this here journal, there will be notes taken. And that's what everybody should do. You should be taking notes. You should be seeing who is rising to the occasion. Because if they rise to the occasion in preseason, they're going to rise to the occasion come game day, on a Sunday, on a Monday night, on a Thursday night. This is what it's all about, right? This is not the time. I mean, we know, absolutely know, right, that Chase Young gonna be there, Terry McLaurin gonna be there. We know that. Logan Thomas, he gonna be there. Jonathan Allen gonna be there. But who else that we're not expecting is going to show up? Going to show up. Listen, we got about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. And I see exactly what Tyrone is saying. Who's hungry? Who wants it? Who wants the spot? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, too, for these guys. If you don't make it with the Washington football team, that doesn't mean somebody else didn't see you and could pick you up. It's an opportunity regardless. Now, we only care about the Washington football team around here, right? Yes, correct. But it doesn't mean it's still not an opportunity for them. We got to see who's going to show up. Who do you all think is going to show up? There's got to be some names flying under the radar. And I see Cameron Mingo has already shared his bold prediction for tonight, which is, and we're going to get to that, bold predictions. No injuries from our key players tonight. We don't need them. Because as far as I'm concerned, the team already has key players not playing. Montez Sweat isn't playing. Matt Ioannidis isn't playing. Curtis Samuel isn't playing. And so that's enough. No one else needs to be added to that list. I hope that bold prediction is indeed a very real reality come tonight. Come tonight. Another thing that I wanted to mention, because I want you all to drop in the chat, who else do you have? We've been hearing about Diami Brown. We've been hearing about Jamin Davis. Has anybody else catching your ear that you've been seeing in the reports, been watching as you are catching up on the training camp updates that we do every few days? Absolutely. Who else? I'm going to give you a name. And I mentioned this name on the training camp update just on Tuesday. DeAndre Carter, and even here's a name that you haven't heard in a while, Danny Johnson. Going back to Joy's point about special teams, okay? Going back to the point of special teams, these are folks. It was an unofficial depth chart, but one of the names was listed for kick returner. The other one was listed as punt returner. So if Steven Sims Jr. wants a shot right now, so far in camp, DeAndre Carter is having a very impressive camp, solidifying, hey, listen, if I don't make it because the wide receiver position is so deep, perhaps I have a place on special teams. Danny Johnson, going back to his role as corner, right? Another position, the defensive backs that everybody's been looking and watching for. What's happening with the defensive backs? Okay, Danny, if you don't have a spot with the DBs on the depth chart, perhaps you have a spot because of your usefulness on special teams. You never know. It's so deep with the DPs, you might be useful there. It's something to be watching. So we have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And I'm going to put Bridget's comment up there. Hey, listen, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's the name of this game right here. So big time, big time. Bold predictions. Yes, it's preseason, but it matters. I already want to see what you all are saying. And Eric Jessup, I see your comment here about you can't wait to see Brown smoke some peeps. It's a lot of energy, a lot of energy surrounding this team. Bold predictions. We got like 1 more minute because listen, I don't want to keep you all from preseason. And I don't want to be kept from preseason either. We all need to be paying attention. Absolutely paying attention. Damon's bold prediction. A big play from Davis. Hey, listen, I don't think Bill Belichick is going to cut any corners any day of the week. He don't care if it's preseason or Little League. He's coming to do what? Exactly what Joy has. Win. So Joy's bold prediction is that the Washington football team will win tonight's preseason game. Listen. Y'all, it's 7:30. Okay? It's absolutely 7:30. And we all have to report somewhere right now. And where we are reporting is to our TVs to watch the Washington football team take on the New England Patriots in their first preseason game. Listen, get excited, y'all. It's football season. All right, check this out. You all want to know this. Tomorrow, we're going to do a training camp update. We're going to absolutely do a training camp update because after the game, we absolutely have to talk about this. We have to talk about what we saw tonight. So make sure you are checked in tomorrow, lunchtime. You do not want to miss it. We're going to be hyped. We're going to speak this into existence. We're going to be hyped. We're going to be ready to go. And we're going to be thoroughly impressed by what we see tonight. At least let's hope so. All right. You all be blessed. Have a great evening. Enjoy the game. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow.